Hey everyone, how's it going? Just 1 second. Catching up on something here. We have our first emote submissions. So, okay. How's it going, everyone? I'm gonna catch up on chat. Today's gonna be an early end today. That's why I'm starting a bit early, because it's gonna be an early end. Been up since 4 a.m. So, yep. Good way to coffee. Jumping right into business, yeah. Yeah, remastered FOT blueprint butterfly effect with mental analysis evolved mixed in there. Yeah, for sure. Where's my watch? I don't wear watches. Yeah, Ramble and roast at 4 a.m. Yep. Yeah, I actually do have that much energy at 4 a.m. It's crazy. Hey, Cotton. Hey, what's up? So Bitcoin's pushing up a little bit. It's good. We're going to take a short today, I think. Might hit on stream. We'll see. We will see. Can go right into it. Just going to delete everything. Here on the charts, nothing that's really needed anymore. Just going to have a clean chart today. I mean, this stuff's already hit, right? Like, is there any real point to any of this? Like, I don't really think so. Like, this one we don't need. Well, we can keep this one, actually. We can keep this one time. Well, we don't need it. We can keep it. We can keep this one. 34.5 looks juicy. How long have I had this routine? Long time, man. 34.5, you say? Yeah, 34.5 is not bad. You're looking at the daily. Wait, 35.5. 34.5 is not good. Sagus, man, what's up? I don't know. 34.5? Maybe. Maybe. I would go for 35.5. Man, people popped the hell off on that comment that I made yesterday on Twitter. They didn't like it. I got a lot of DMs. That's my favorite part, dude. Like putting out something like that and then getting a lot of DMs about it. This one right here. They didn't like it. We'll give it a heart. 57 likes. Medicine tastes bitter. It's so true, man. Oh my god. Okay. Let's get to it today. There's a contract that actually looks decent. Is it 88 down? 88 down actually looks pretty decent. I may go into 88 down here somewhere on 320. We'll see. $350. 88 down looks actually decent. That's gross. My cup has like dirt on it. Thanks for the knowledge. Right on, man. I don't really get to trade anymore, so I don't really get to make money on it, but I'm glad you're doing well. Hope you do well for my content. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I also hope you do well. My light controller on my stream deck's not working. Weird. Let's check this out. Well, we'll just change it by hand today and I'll fix it later. So McAfee died. That's crazy. You know what? I saw the MoTV won 100K too. XQC and Train both won 800 today gambling. 800K. That's pretty sweet, man. Because I don't have time to trade anymore. A Dan Steele stream. What's the largest trade I've taken that went back down to my target? Not that crazy. Like being in a trade and maybe like 20K, 25K. Yeah, like 25K probably, maybe 30. There hasn't been any really crazy trades that's like gone I don't hold, so yeah, no, there's nothing that's been crazy like that. It looks like Bitcoin's moving up right now. Like it's laddering off its local range. It's breaking trend. It looks like it's moving up. Expect a big pullback, 35.5 possibly. I'm thinking it might happen. It's very possible for sure. Yeah, we're still moving up. We're still moving up. 35.5 has to hold it, and then if 35.5 can hold it, we're going to probably move down quite a bit. Current bears are mentally ill. That's a that's an interesting take. Oh man, that's a good take, dude. Like I'm seeing people say that. Okay, so I'll read the full comment. All of the bullish sentiments in Twitter, or all this bullish sentiment in Twitter, I'm literally seeing people say the current bears are mentally ill. Such strong words for such small minds. It's like that's an interesting take, dude. That's a hot topic. You can't go and say somebody has, unless you genuinely are scared. Like there's a trader that people know of that he has a mental disease, so he reacts in a certain way, and you know, but he literally has a mental disease. It's not like a joking matter. So he often tries to you know, pull me into his ramblings, but the guy literally has a defect. He has a mental disease, and it's like, well, some people, you can't just go and be like, oh. And even when I get pulled into drama by other people who actually do have an illness, a real illness of the mind, you can't just be like, oh, they're mentally ill. You know how like offensive that is? And talk about cancel culture. Like you'll literally get cancel cultured for that. And I don't even believe in cancel culture, but you like, that's definitely over the line of like what you should be saying on social media. So if people are saying that, it's just like, holy shit, man. If you have an opinion that's equal to you being mentally ill, whoa, dude, that's a hot take and a half, man. Soon you won't be noticing us. Your stream is gonna blow up. We'll see, man. Oh, you could never cancel culture me. You couldn't. It wouldn't happen. People bring that on themselves and then they fall victim to that because it's too much pressure on the mind. Dude, you could put 1,000 pounds of pressure on me. You could fucking drop a bolt full of oil on my head, and I wouldn't be going anywhere. I've been under the burner since day one, dude, from like behind the scenes and in the scenes for what I do, because of the knowledge I'm giving out, because everybody's scared of what I do. I've been, you can't. Good luck, man. Good luck. It's not happening. You're going to need it, because I don't. Trading futures of $5. Nothing wrong with that, man. Test your accuracy. See if you're good. If you're accurate, you can scale up, my dude. Easy. I will do call out. We will attack 35.2. Then we will burn to 18.5. Thank me next year. On it, man. Noted. I already put an alarm for 365 days to thank you. PTT break, possibly, man. So yeah, okay, so XQC and Train both won 800k. Let's pull it up. Would we have to go to LSF for that? Probably is on LSF as top comment, right? We can pull it up. It's Twitch safe. I don't see it on LSF. Oh well, not on LSF. Whatever. Not on LSF. That's fine. Maybe it's under new. Let me just check real quick. top of today. Maybe it should be top today. Whatever, it's not here. I'll take your word for it, man. Is a swing trade better for beginners and respecting for future trading? No, I don't think so. I think you have to look at everything starting as a scalp trade, and with the idea that everything can start as a scalp trade, it's yeah, you take it from there. I think looking at things as a swing trade kind of predefines you into this idea that you have to be in it for X amount of time, which isn't true. You should focus more on succession and failure, less defined about the time periods. Oh, this is a scalp trade. Oh, this is a swing trade. I think those things don't matter. I think putting that cap on it, or that tag on it, if you must, is fine. It's fine. But I don't really see what value it adds to say, oh, I've been in this trade for 15 minutes. It's a scalp trade. I don't really see where the value comes from that. Like what does that do? Do you predefine the trade before the events happen? Oh, this is going to be a scalp trade. Like, you can do that. It's fine. But I think if you're, you're just first starting out, I think you should just focus on succession and failure at first, and try to understand why something is failing or succeeding, then try to put a time cap on it. Because by putting a time cap on it, you're just kind of ignoring the important information. BTC, I don't do Elliott Wave. You're in the wrong channel, man. You want to go to the terrible traders who use useless tools channels. Google terrible day traders, useless day trading tools, then you'll find Elliott Wave traders, dude. You're in the wrong channel if you're looking for that kind of stuff. It should be a zebra signals channel. I agree with that. Actually, I could get on board with that. We're gonna go lean back mode today. I'm leaning back in my chair. Got to get our daily hauls. Because we already dropped to 34.5 range. It's not likely that it'll drop there again. What? It's already dropped. So you're asking if it's going to hit the same level twice? I would look for a higher level. Good on the early start. What's up, man? How do you know if the contract is good to take? If the terms are good, read the terms and conditions. Video and audio delay? No, I don't think so, man, but maybe. Chart out a stalker thing to its failure, stalker coin to failure? For sure, man. Trade or gamble? It's up to you. Which time frames you see volatility? All time frames? Catch up on chat and then do the normal. So you want to see it burn down and not continue the run because of the toxic Twitter fingers? Yeah, I mean, the take on that is this. All right, listen up real close. The take on that is this. It doesn't really matter which direction it goes. People who are like preaching bull market, they've already lost. They've already bought way too high, and they'll never sell the right price anyway. So even if it were to go on a bull run, the only thing they get to do with that is say they were right. That's it. There's like the random hodler who just holds forever, and one day may be right or may be wrong, but they will never make more money than a day trader. What they make in holding their asset for 5 years, like I see all these, I hold the Dogecoin for 5 years because it's cool. It's like, okay, well, whatever you made in 5 years, I'll probably make that in 3 months. So I don't know. if they want to assume all that risk and all that, like, it doesn't even matter if it goes up or down. The real haha isn't that BTC burns. The real haha is they're sitting on the sidelines making no money. That's the real haha. The real haha is the IQ take, which is this. Hey, guess what? You have to go work 9 to 5 for $20 an hour while I sit here, play with my mouse pad, and make what you make in a week in 5 minutes. Sorry, man. So it's like, okay, well, I'm glad you hodl, dude. Oh, you can hodl all your way to fucking Subway while you work and make sandwiches all day. Right on, dude. Hodl. It's like, that's the real haha take, because they'll never make money on it anyways. So yeah, up or down, it doesn't matter. It's just the real laugh is like, they've got their Twitter. It's like their weapon of choice because it's all they have. They don't have anything else. Yeah, you've got your Twitter. I've got my M3 and my mansion. So enjoy Subway, bitch. You know, so it's just kind of like, that's the real take on it. Not everybody works at Subway, and there's nothing wrong with Subway. I love Subway. Actually, I don't like Subway at all. I'm a Quiznos kind of guy. So, you know, if we're talking about, you know, the sub war, submarine sandwich war, then, you know, we're talking about Quiznos, because Subway is just kind of garbage. It's like weird flesh meat that they put in their sandwiches. Doesn't taste normal. It's odd. It's strange. So I don't know. That's the real haha. It's like, they can say what they want. They'll never make money on it anyway, so it doesn't matter. I sit here and play with my mouse pad. I had to really audit myself on that one. Why move from you? Must be new here, dude. Wi-Fi box behind me? I don't know. It depends what you're looking at, I suppose. I would wait for my further courses if you want a full understanding of trading. There will never be a full understanding. Sabri? Farah? Sabra? I'm just going to call you Sabra. There will never be a full understanding of the trading Sabra. Just keep watching. What did I have for breakfast? 2 egg whites. I like content creation. That's why I moved from trading to content creation, to help other people. Good chair is a must. Yeah, absolutely. Herman Miller all the way. How did Hearthstone go yesterday? Well, I played on stream and you guys saw, so no surprise there. The light is on. It's just you can't see it today. You ever heard of a guy that put 180K into Doge? Someone linked that yesterday, and then he still, like, something about, there's a Doge holder who had millions of dollars and he still held, and now he's lost, like, I don't know. Someone linked me the story and I just read the headline. Doge holder down 180K in 24 hours, still refuses to sell. It's just this kind of weird story. Ever shown your desk? I don't know if I have. Maybe in the Life of a Day Trader video? Maybe. Leverage 100x at the top or bottom for 5 years. These would be pretty killer. So if you're not trading anymore, do you make a living from streaming or just saving up? I definitely don't make a living from streaming. I make, between YouTube and Twitch, I make like maybe $1,500 a month, maybe 2,000 if I'm lucky, maybe. Patreon is what supports me, because I do have an expensive lifestyle, and then I do have money saved up, of course, but you know. No, just Patreon, dude. If I wasn't for my Patreon community, I wouldn't be here. I'm a fan, but what do you say to people that say, if you can make so much money, why are you not the richest man in the world? Money's limited, man. Money's great, but I've got money. The thing about money is people who are on the grind view it as this never-ending, like, oh, say you work and you make 50K a year, right? You make 50K a year, and the thought of making, you know, $100,000 a year is like, whoa, that's crazy. Yeah, that's nice, making 100 grand. But that's still, you're still in a bracket where you're like basically a worker. Even at a doctor's salary or wage, even at a doctor's salary or wage, you make what, 250K a year? It's not enough to live any life you want. But there's a point where you get, or if you're making like 500,000, 700,000, $800,000 a year, maybe even $1 million a year, anything above that, your quality of life doesn't really increase too much. So, I mean, you make over 7 figures a year, fine, sure. I've had years where I make over 7 figures a year in trading. It doesn't, there's not much more that you get out of it after that. Like, what do you do? Just buy a bigger house, buy more cars? Like, I have an M3, I have a GV80, I live in a mansion. There's like, what? It's just like, oh, let's upgrade the mansion to a bigger mansion. Like, there's just a point where it's like, oh, let's buy a boat. Let's just buy a bigger boat. There's just a point where it just kind of doesn't really do anything. And then oftentimes people get rich. Like, if you win the lot, like, you always read these stories, somebody wins a lotto and then they lose it all because they're bored, right? Like, people still need purpose in life. Not everything is about money, although money is important. Like, I wouldn't be here without my Patreon community because that's what pays me. So if I didn't have my Patreon community, you guys wouldn't see me here. I would keep this stuff to myself and just trade. So, I mean, there's a point where, like, what is the point of being the richest man in the world? Like, if that's your goal in life, fine. But the money's limited after a certain point. TA, PA, CA, MA. TA and MA first, for sure. And then procedural analysis. And comparative analysis is only for pros, so... I'm an elite sandwich artist, rare breed. Artisan sandwich doctor is the correct term. Okay. Magical. Yeah, we're watching Bitcoin right now, so I'm just chatting and watching Bitcoin. Cotton is killing mental health of crypto investors, saying, I don't care, bro, it's going to come back up. Even if it comes back up, it doesn't matter. Like, that's what people will never get. Like, as day traders, they think there's this war. People who hodl think there's this war. People get into bear and bull mentality and they think it's like a literal war. Like, they're the warriors on the front line of this war that's happening. They like, it's so weird, man. Just make your money. Like, what the? It's like they want to be the infantry. It's like they don't want to be the general in the back, just saying, yeah, just send 1,000 to the front line. They die. Who cares? It's like they volunteer themselves to be the frontline infantry. It's so weird. Like, why care? I never understood this. It's such a weird way to look at making money to me. I'm a bull, gotta hodl. I'm a bear, gotta burn. I just like to see shit burn because I like to see people lose. That's it, because I like seeing people who are bad traders or just following dumb stuff. I like to see them lose their money because it helps clean up the industry. Because it gets all the garbage out of there. And one by one, people get called out for garbage material. So it's so weird, that whole bear and bull, like, I'm a bear, I'm a bull. Like, this is so strange, man. Like, just make money. Who cares? Like, if it goes up good, make money. I'm a fucking chameleon, man. That's what I am. I'm a goddamn bear or a bull. You tell me where the market goes. I am that, but I am that right before it happens every single time. So it's like, okay, man, bull market, I already saw it before you and I'm already in. Haha, I'm a bull until I'm a bear. It's like, I'm a goddamn chameleon, man. So true. I was told by another indicator guru, yeah, to buy BTC at 42K. Now I'm holding. Deserved. I love you, Ari, but anybody who holds based on like indicators, deserved. Hi, Dad. Age 80. What's up, dude? Last 3 weeks studying the original beginners course took me a while to realize I'm not trading crypto, but for money. Felt inclined to build crypto instead of money. I feel like that's changing now. That's good, man. It should just be a dollars and cents thing. It's an unidentified species. If anybody is going to spit the truth, it's Homelander. He has black market information. So if Homelander's saying it, I believe it. OCD kicking in for 2 streams. So the light behind me is on. The last 2 streams it hasn't been on, but it actually is on. It's just because of how bright it is where I live right now, you can't see it. Like you can see my windows right here are like gleaming through daylight. It's just like really bright here. Here, let's there's a new variant of COVID called Delta Plus, by the way. That's scary. Let's go with red. There we go. We'll go red. That way the lights are on. Still do wrong trades and lose money? For sure, man. Everybody still loses money. Your last night tweet content was nice, right? Bought 250k of Doge with a loan. Was up 14x profit 1 point. That guy, I have no idea, man. Do I enjoy content creation? It's different, man. Content creation is a lot of work. I like my free time with day trading. I just kind of work a few hours in the morning, and you know, now it's I'm busy all day, every day. So I enjoy the progression that I make. What I enjoy about it is I'm actually creating something really special for a lot of people. Like we have a community, and that's the greatest thing you could ever have. I was thinking about this yesterday, so it's a very interesting question. Like, what do people create when they create things? Like, there's all these gurus and all these trading things out there, and it's like, I'm here every single day. I've been here every single day. So above and beyond everything, above and beyond how good my science is, how great my callouts are, what, you know, if that's what you want to call them, above and beyond how great everything I do is I create something that people want to be a part of. I create a community, right? So like, I like that part of the content creation more because I am reliable. I do plan to devote the rest of my life to what I'm doing right now. I am going to be here for a long time. So that idea of progression and developing something people can be a part of and letting it continue to grow and grow and grow, I really like that. But here's the caveat, but it is a ton of work. I work 10 times harder now than I ever have for a fraction of what I used to make by choice. So it's kind of like a weird juxtaposition, right? It's kind of like a weird polarity there where I work insanely hard. I work so much more than I ever have in my life, but I do have this thing of progression that I'm creating, right? So, I mean, that's irreplaceable. Despite all these other people out there, despite, you know, trader this or blah, 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 that, or anything to do in this world, like we create a community that you know what to expect every single day. That's irreplaceable. That's something that people want to be a part of. That's evolution, right? Like that's how you create something great. Do I still do trading support myself? No, purely patron, man. I don't have time. I don't have time to trade. It's not just like walk in 5 minutes later trade. Like it does take work. Love the reply on balance life and happiness and money's relationship to it. It's true. There's a point where you don't get anything else, and having purpose is more important. No, I want monies. So that's where everybody starts. It's like, I don't have the monies, I want the monies. But when you get the monies, then you're like, well, more monies don't do anything for me. I like monies, but more monies don't do anything. It's like, I like cats. That doesn't mean I'm going to go buy more cats. 1 is good, 2 is a lot. At 3, I'm kind of drowning in cat hair every day. More than 3 cats, I don't want more cats. It's like, that's it. I don't want more cats. They meow, they eat. I don't want more cats. It's like the same thing with monies. I want more monies, but it's like there's not much left to suck from that in life when you have money. Wealth shown to scale. Let's see what this is. Oh god, dude. I'm just gonna use this thing is massive, dude. What the hell? Keep pushing on. Shinikaka, keep pushing on, dude. You'll find that the things change across the courses. Money's everything when you don't have it. Yep. Is your boat tied today? I will be reapplying for the Twitch partnership again. I'm gonna give it time for the stream to build first. Yeah, it was very hard to learn everything I know on my own for sure. The bull and bear traders don't exist. I just think it's a weird take. It's like they want to be on one side or the other, but they miss the point that if we're just here to make money, it doesn't matter. You just have to identify when it's time to be a bull and a bear. Finished FOT today. Only understanding 30%, less than 30%, man. Oh, you're only understanding 30% of FOT. Oh yeah, that's normal, dude. People watch it many times. I like seeing people lose. Cotton president. The sensei cool emote, dude. Nice breeze. People who see crypto whoa, crypto as a vessel, yeah, they're going to be in the crypto if they don't fucking sell their crypto as a vessel for their unreasonable hopes, and will always be exploited by those who use a vehicle for profit. Loving burgers and selling burgers are two different things. So here's the thing. I was watching XQC yesterday while I was doing some of my video editing, and I was watching XQC. He was watching Family Feud. On Family Feud, there was a question. It was so Steve Harvey asked, what is the best example of something that you think you have a 50-50 chance of winning in your life? The top two answers were $1 million and so winning the lottery or winning the lottery or making $1 million, and the other answer was owning a mansion. Imagine 50% of people in this world, like they go and they ask whatever random 100 people, what do you think what's the most likely 50-50 scenario, right? And one of the top answers is that they would win the lotto. Like, what do people like? It just made me stop for a second and be like, people actually think that winning the lotto, they have a 50% chance of winning the lotto? Now, I don't think it's that deep, obviously. It's just Family Feud, and I'm watching XQC watching Family Feud, so it's kind of this like weird trail. But just the fact that that was one of the top answers, it spoke volumes to me. I was just like, oh my God, people think they have a 50-50 chance one day in their life of winning a lotto or making $1 million. That's crazy. But then it just kind of like made me, it was a very quick thought, a fleeting thought. It was just like, haha, that's so crazy. And then I was just like, oh, but it's actually true. But it's just the representation of the mentality that people have these unrealistic expectations. So crypto as a vessel for unreasonable hopes. Yeah, I could definitely connect with that, man. Even yesterday, I thought, whoa, wow. Can't pull up MACD. Europlasma's taking off. Nice. And the best hodl is a patron subscription. I 100% agree. I'll have merch in the future. I do have merch right now, and it's only on Patreon. OCD fixed. Nice. I'm a little OCD with things, so I completely that resonates with me. Am I more happy now? It's a different type of happiness. I have purpose now. Before trading, I had purpose before, but my purpose was different. My purpose was more family driven. My purpose was more getting further in life. My purpose now is creating and building. So a shift happened, and that shift happened because of how rare of what I have is and how life-changing this stuff is. What would be a good parody? I'm trying to think of a good parody to compare it to. Imagine having the cure for the coronavirus, like the true cure, not these mRNA vaccination stuff like that. It's not the true cure because it doesn't truly protect you from all the vaccinations and future pieces. You have the cure. It's just a blend of very accessible things that people have, like this certain type of flour mixed with maybe olive oil, mixed with some sugar, mixed with this. And it's just a very unique blend. Now, for some reason, this is like the ultimate cure for COVID, this thing that the whole world is struggling with. You use it for yourself. You're cured. You've tested it. You know it's true. You've actually put it to the test because you're a home scientist. Do you share it with the world and try to help everybody get safe and healthy, or do you just kind of keep it for yourself and laugh at everybody? Right? It's kind of the same thing. So yeah, my purpose changed because I realized of how important and how special of what I have and created is, and I created over a lifetime. Like it's a career lifetime. 10 years is a career lifetime. That's, people change a career like 3-4 times a life now. And so if you're talking about working for 40 years in your life, for 30 years, it's an entire career. So I have an entire career devoted just to learning this science. And now I'm going to have an entire career devoted to helping people understand it and creating something much greater out of it. So I think my focus just changed. I don't think it's, yeah, I think that's the only way to really put it. So am I more happy now? It's different. It's different, man. Before, it's very self-inducing. Now I get to help a lot of people and I get to build something really great on top of that. So, in many ways, I can further my science by helping spread the word. We won't ever leave you alone, ever. That's good. That's what I want, man. Yeah. Thank you so much. You know why? Because you represent a window that comes into people's life who have lived many years in quiet depression. I think that's true too. I think the world is a really hard place, and I think that's very true. Ask themselves, is this it? What you bring is a tool set to start living on the edge. So that's really important to me. Red pill, blue pill, red pill, blue pill mentality from the Matrix. Like, do you guys want to take the blue pill and live in blindness all your life because it's comfortable, or do you want to take the red pill and open your eyes to a world that nobody else is exposed to? Like, I'm giving people the red pill. People take the blue pill all their life because they want to just live beside a system. They want to live in cohesion with oppression. I'm giving people the red pill so they can open their eyes and see things for the first time in life. Whether it's through finances, markets, lies, they can break out of the system because day trading controls it all. I don't know if you are aware of this, but this is how I see it. I hope you succeed massively in your content creation goals. You got the smarts. Thanks, man. Really appreciate that. Intellectual legacy is going to grow outwards and live a long life. I hope so. I hope so for sure. Daily inverse held the move again. That's that backside holding the move you're talking about. Daily backside here is held the move. Yep. I'm looking at the daily front side now for a short. I'm looking in the daily front side range. There's a lot of stuff in there. That's a lot of combination levels. So you've got 4-hour levels in there. You got 1-hour levels. You got a lot of stuff in there. So that's where I'm looking for my short. It's not exactly where I'm taking my trade, but I'm putting it. I guess we got to move it over, right? Oh my God, dude. Hold on. Meltdown. Okay, let's get back to chat while we wait for Bitcoin to hit our level. If I take a trade, I'm bringing it up on stream, by the way. Beagle, puppy, girlfriend, and money. Nice, nice goals, man. I have a ton of kids, need more monies. The workload doesn't decrease once all of BE is out because people are really thirsty for BE too. Actually, this is my downtime right now. Releasing BE because it's already been pre-recorded from like a year and a half ago or whatever, the date it was recorded. This is my downtime right now. I don't, once BE is done, I have to go hardcore. I don't, this is my downtime, as pathetic as that is. It is my downtime. When BE is done, I have to burn like I've never burned in my life. I'm quietly preparing for that moment. Why are the fees effed? Binance fees are kind of odd. I don't care about the monies. I want you, bruh. Greater purpose, and you have our priorities in line. Very refreshing to hear that, especially in this time where everything is about me and me. Oh, I hate that so much, man. I couldn't. Marcus, you have like a really good opinion on that. Everything is me. I have funny because I was just talking to my wife about this. How our society is so driven by self-reflection. It's so crazy. It was a really odd conversation that we had about, so somebody that we know is trying to find love. So it's just like way off topic, but I'm going to go there anyways. Someone we know is trying to find love. So they're doing it by using Tinder, and it's like, okay, digital age, Tinder, good. But then like we're hanging out with them and we're looking at how they use it and stuff, and it's like, okay, this is super weird because everybody on there is like, oh, it's like people set up their own roadblocks. It's like they're trying to find their perfect soulmate over an internet dating app. They're like, oh, there's just so many barriers that people put up in life. Everything is so me focused. It's like sometimes you see people with profiles, because we were looking through their matches trying to help them, you know, say, oh, this person looks like they'd be good or smart or whatever. And it's like, oh, so one person's like looking for sick baddies to make hype content with, bad bitches, hit me up quick so we can do TikToks. It's like, okay, weird. That was a weird one. And there's so many people who predefine themselves in these boxes. It's like, I'm sapiosexual, meaning they want someone who's hyper intelligent. So they're like, I'm sapiosexual, I don't like going out, I like doing this. So it's just like very much focused on this. Oh, this is who I am, this is what I am, look at me, I want to be special, I'm unique, so I need unique. And then everybody is, and then they're telling, and then so she was telling us that everybody is like so quick to respond but never responds back, kind of thing. Like she sends a response and then like 2 days later gets a response. So people want to be chased, but they don't want to put the effort in to chase somebody else. And then they also want to be this unique snowflake because they're pansexual, have to drink coffees, know this, that. It's just like, it's so crazy how it's so me-centric. It's so crazy how it's so egocentric. Like everything has to be this perfect alignment. And if not, it's like, well, like, how do people even connect anymore? Like I can imagine like trying to be dating right now. Like I can't even imagine trying to date somebody right now. It would be so crazy because looking at somebody else's Tinder made me go nuts. I was like, how the F do you deal with this? You send a message, you get a message back 2 days later. People are playing it cool. Like I get that. You play hard to get, you play it cool, but it's like, I'm sapiosexual or I'm this. Like they predefine themselves. So it's like they've already cut out 98% of the people they could ever talk to. And then on top of that, they create this I'm cool barrier. And if you're not exactly what I'm looking for, I want nothing to do with it. And it was just so effing crazy. And it just was such a reflection of how people are. And on Tinder, it's kind of like, in a weird way, you can kind of see who they really are to their core, right? It was so strange. It was so strange. Yeah. Egotistical, egocentric, me-centric. It's like running rampant in the world. Even simple things, people just want to be gratified. Me. Nobody ever gives. You buy a pizza, they text your phone number asking you to leave a review on their Google page, and then they send you a link to the Yelp page where you can leave another review. And it's like, fuck, man, I just want to buy pizza. I don't want to leave you a review just because I'm buying a pizza. If I choose to, I want to. But it's just like, there's such a chase there. It's so crazy, man. There's just everything is so inward focused. I don't know if it's COVID. I don't know, because like, thankfully I'm married and I don't have to deal with that like dating world. But it's just, everything you see in life is so me-centric. It's so me-focused. Nobody takes the time to give back. It's like, if you've actually made it in life, it's easy to give back, because if you've like, I look at myself in that way, and I was like, I'm doing well. I'm doing well financially. I don't see the point of being me anymore. Like, let's create. So I don't know. It's such a, you're so right. You hit the nail on the head so much on that comment where everybody is so me this world. It's like, it goes so deep. Everybody is just self-gratifying. It's so crazy. Cotton is looking beyond the money. The money is limiting, man. When you get money, you realize how it doesn't do anything for you, man. It's like, oh, you can buy a bigger house. Yeah, I plan to build a bigger house. We're looking at land plots, but I'm also perfectly happy where I am. I don't need to do that. Free time is more valuable than more money. Let's put it that way. I'm not going off the deep end. So I read a comment here, and that's good for people who want to donate to sick hospitals and stuff like that. There could be like an emotional attachment there. Maybe somebody had a child that passed from cancer, or maybe somebody lost a loved one to a disease and they want to donate. I lost my father to MS, so I can, you know, I would donate to the MS Society. My father had progressive MS. He died very young. You know, I would donate to the MS Society. So, you know, but I'm not going out of my way to say, oh, I make all this money to donate. I'm not going to lie about it. I don't donate, you know, and I think sometimes people do donate, but then I think they're doing it for a tax write-off a lot of the time, because then they can take the benefit of being that they've donated for their souls free because they've donated, and they can talk about it. Oh, I donate to this charity. So there's like a, you don't donate? I donate. You know, it's like, okay, that's fine. At least I'm honest about it. It's not that I don't like the systems that are created around donations. It's like a company makes money to make, a company creates a company to raise for donations to make money off of it. It's like there's no such thing as a not-for-profit, because not-for-profits pay salary. So they have to be successful so people can be in a non-for-profit making a salary for themselves. Oh, my salary is 100K. I'm a director of a company. I should be 250K. Well, technically it's not for profit because you're not profiting off it. You're just paying yourself your salary. So there's a big thing. I have a real problem with a lot of donation, like donatable causes. They're not all bad, but a lot of them are. Like, I know a lot of people who, especially in the financial world, I know a lot of people who open up a charity for donations. They pay their charity with their dollars to defer the taxes so they can pay a salary to themselves into a trust fund for their wife or kids or girlfriend, where it's all tax sheltered. So I've worked with a lot of companies, and I've seen like a lot of these donation structures. So like donating is kind of one of those things. Rich people open up companies and they donate their money to their shell company, their numbered company, and then they pay their salaries, which goes into a trust, and it's like it's a complete perfect tax shelter. And it's like, yes, then they take the further money that they used to donate, but it's not like really, it's not wholesome, right? It serves a good purpose, but it's definitely not wholesome, because they're using the umbrella idea that people are donating to a cause, but they don't realize before any money goes to a donation, people in the company have to be paid. So there's no such thing as a non-for-profit, because they're not profiting on it. They're getting paid their salary, which is not a profit. It's their salary for their work. So I don't know, donating. I'm with you on that one, donating when it's like real, but I think a lot of times, you know, 90% of the time, donating is just kind of one of these things. And then the money of the donations, it gets soaked into like research, and like, God, I've seen so much crap with companies where they have other agreements with other companies, other benefits that aren't a passing of dollars, but they're a passing of wealth, right? They're a passing of services and wealth. Like, oh, we got $1 million in donations this year, let's donate it to this researcher, and that researcher then has different connections. So it's like a transfer of wealth, because it's like service for money. So it's not even really donating, because then all the money that's donated gets put to research, and then the researchers are greased in different ways. So there's a lot of stuff that goes there, please. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it, but it doesn't mean it's all bad. Don't, like, my skewed perspective doesn't mean it's all terrible. There's good there are good donatable causes for sure. All by myself. I reverse engineered by myself. You've changed my life. Never heard of shift scroll. How does one reverse engineer market? A lot of work, man. Why did I buy that? Oh God. Yep. Missed anything? Not really. Just waiting for Bitcoin to hit a level. I'm taking a short if it goes up a bit more. No, I don't really watch sports too much. I don't have too much time. I'll watch the odd boxing match, and that's about it. I'll watch the odd fight, and that's it. I had a date, but F at cotton stream is important. 99.9% only wants them in and out. Yeah, I could see that for sure. I'm not sure, Melodic. I haven't decided on the final format. Probably not. I'll probably do it completely just by myself and not like workshop style like BE1. dating in the 21st century is egocentric. I can see that. You're turned on by yeast and buns, dude. I'm a bread kind of guy. What is that? Yeast sexual? Is that the new term? Like if we eat pastries together, we're good, dude. I'm yeast sexual. See, magical actually is the next comment. Artisan pastry sexual. That's, yeah, dude. That's do we call it P sexual? No, because that's too close to pansexual. Or Y sexual. We're yeast sexual. Magical and I are Y sexuals. Full body Jean Paul Sartre rant. Dating culture nowadays is really sad. I can't even imagine. I got a glimpse of it helping a friend that my wife and I have, and I was just like, everybody is so, they put up so many barriers. I'm this, I'm that, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that. It's just like, just go on a date, chill, see what happens. Like, God, I remember when I was doing it, it was just so different. No, just go on a date and chill, see what happens. You know, it doesn't have to be this big thing where everybody has to check every box before they, you know, get the chance to go on a date. Just go on a date and have a laugh, man. Just go have fun and see what happens. And if you connect, you'd be surprised the people you connect with, instead of, you know, creating this checklist that's like, okay, you scored 7 out of 10, we can go on a date, but my expectations are low. It's just like, what? Selfless acts are the betterment of others and a rare and valuable quality. You possess that. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, man. Money can be bad. I think a lot of people get hit with money really fast and then they don't know how to handle it. They don't know, you know, the value of where to put it in. So yeah, it can definitely be harmful. It can give you one lifestyle and take it away very fast and make it even worse. Donate to F Society. Good old F Society. I wonder if Alderson is here. Young Alderson, if he's in the building today. You don't know what you got till it's gone. That's like a Lauryn Hill song or something. I can hear it in my head. I just don't know what it is. Try making 150 to 200K a year and then getting knocked down to 20. It's hard. It messes with you. Yep. Cotton, if you knew what you were getting into, would you have started mentorship? I don't know. That's kind of a tough question to answer. Mentorship is kind of one of the paths that led me here, so I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't change anything about my path. I don't think it's healthy to look back and dissect. You look forward and look to progress, not to look backwards. That's kind of like a regression way of thinking of things. You're focusing on something you have no control over the variables, kind of like a regressor. Well, what happened there? Brain skip. I agree with the take on charities. It's really scummy the way charities are run, because it's just like always some bigger. The second a charity, say you have a charity and it's a one-person charity and they make $1 million because they have a crazy charity run, okay? They decide their wage is $250K. Charity director, not unreasonable. All of a sudden they have like a top tier income for taking charitable donations. Oh, please, can you donate to Save the Puppies charity? There's starving dogs on the moon that have been abandoned. Please help us save the moon dogs. And so they make $1 million, and then they're like, well, yeah, I'm a director of a company. 250K is not unreasonable. Okay, we have 750K left. Okay, how can we leverage that? That's the first thought that comes to mind. So that right there, it's fucked. The second they want to pay themselves a ridiculous wage, it's fucked. The second moment it's fucked is when they think, what do we do with the 750K? Because then the thoughts go wild. Then they make partnerships, then they pay companies, but it's like, oh, we're charitably making progression to save the moon dogs. It's like, okay. It's like, it gets into a really dark place with charities and foundations. Yeah, it's like the biggest loophole secret. Oh, dude, I could open a charity and defer my taxes blanketed and donate to my own charity with my own income and then put it into a trust fund so it's tax sheltered and just take it out in 20 years. I have to pay it to the government anyway. I might as well tax shelter it for 20 years into a trust fund and then just give it to my family, which I have majority control over anyway. So, and then it just becomes an asset. Now I can leverage assets against the bank and re-leverage financing and things like that. Instead of paying the government, I can loophole it. Like, that's shit, man. Just pay your fucking taxes, dude. Like, that's garbage. It's not garbage because it's legal, but it's scummy. You recently lost everything to a hack, and now I got a loan and family to take care of as well. I'm happy you're helping me. Oh, dude. I hope you get through your rough time, man. It only messes with you when you took the money to raise your lifestyle. That's natural. People make more money, they want better. Any donations, let alone give any. You're the light on the path of darkness for me. You're welcome, dude. The Red Cross is a good example. It's really bad. I've been in board meetings. I see the way these structures work. I have a I'm very apt in company structure and shareholding structure. I have to be, because of the companies I deal with. I have to understand their inner workings to see how the money is moved, right? So, you know, some of the work I've done in the past, I've had to understand deep inner workings of companies, sit with lawyers countless amount. Like I've been with lawyers at least 100 times, like NDAs, company setups, structure reorganization. Sit with our lawyer, he'll explain our company breakdown to you, and it gets elaborate. It gets really, really crazy what some of these companies do. It also gives you great insight on how money flow works, but yeah, there's a lot out there. Today's stream is so good. Some deep talk here. I hope you guys are enjoying it, because we're just watching a Bitcoin chart and chilling. But I do have a short on the books, and I am going to be shorting up and around here and seeing how it goes. So I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for the level to get hit. So I mean, yeah, we might as well. They killed him in jail. John McAfee. Yeah, nobody knows. I'm sure there's more to the story, and we'll find out later on. Did you watch TikTok versus YouTube fight? No, I didn't. I don't watch too much of that stuff. Usually they're pretty close to what I have, Zach. You're asking if they can predict it similar to me? Yep. Yep. Someone's into the gingerbread man. Gingerbread. I don't even know what that means. That's some kind of reference that's way over my head, dude. You probably got me on that one. Your mind was melted. Make sure you're watching the remastered versions. ch4rtl4nd3r. Make sure you're watching the remastered versions. I think they're much better. I think you get through them quicker and they're much better. A lot of people like the old ones, but I think it's better to get to FOT as quick as you can. The rich pay all the taxes. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. You're C-sexual, charting sexual. Yeah. That's how I found that level. No, I don't usually do that. What the freak is Moondogs? People travel business class not caring how much a ticket costs because it's all donated money, or it's just a write-off. Really, seriously, I'm gonna fly, might as well fly first class. It's a write-off anyways. It's either government or me. So then it's just like this egregious abuse of where your funds get funneled to, right? Like, people will do anything they can to not pay taxes. I don't think paying taxes is that big of a deal. People not paying taxes and having this like egocentric take on taxes is, oh, me, it's my money. People having that take is what led us to where we are with all this crazy taxation laws that are coming through now, where people are wanting to tax the rich because the rich do abuse it. For sure, the rich abuse it. There's give and take there. There's give and take. It shouldn't be abused, but it can definitely be used for the right kinds of things. Like, I will, for example, if I go clothes shopping, I'll go spend $300 or $400 on clothes and I'll write it off. If they're shirts, if they're pants, I pay it out of my personal account because people don't see my legs on stream, because I just think that's ethically a line that I don't want to cross. But if they're shirts, yeah, once a year I'll go spend like $500 on 10 shirts. I'll buy, or like $300 or $400 on like 10 or 15 shirts, and I'll write it off because I wear shirts on stream. But I'm not going to go and write off every pair of shoes I buy, all the pants, underwear, socks, an Apple Watch just because I wear it on stream. Like, there's like a really, it's like a choice people make. There's an ethical choice people make. Sure, I could, but it's very scummy and you're playing with fire. Could you justify it if you ever got audited? Yes. But then people take this to such an extreme. Like you see streamers do this where they do cooking streams. You know, this is a good one, and streamers are taking advantage of this for sure. They'll do cooking streams. You guys ever see cooking streams on Twitch? You know why they do that? Because if they do cooking streams once a month, they can write off all the square footage of their house. So all of a sudden, everywhere they live is a write-off. This is beyond what should be acceptable by any government and taxes. You should by no means be able to write off the majority of your house because you cook on stream for 30 minutes once a month. That's fucking crazy to me. But streamers do it. So if you guys ever wonder why there's cooking streams on random channels, like I watch some streamers and all of a sudden it's like, oh, you're a Hearthstone streamer doing a cooking stream once a month? What the fuck is this? What are you doing? If you've ever seen that, now you know why they do that, because they can write off, as long as it's once a month, they can write off their entire square footage of their entire property. Not the entire thing, but a majority of it, because now all of a sudden they can say living room, kitchen, entertaining area, front space, anything that's in that camera angle. Oh, well, I put my camera at the front door. Fuck it, write the front foyer off. You know what I mean? So there's like an ethical line that we all choose to cross. And then it could just, like if you're on that side of it, it never ends. Private jets, fucking vehicles, everyth's a write-off. You can justify everything as a write-off. But then you get audited and you get hammered and you get screwed. So there's a real ethical way to do it. If it has validity, then it's fine. But it's like, I'm not going to write off pants, shoes, socks, fucking shoelaces, umbrellas, coat hangers to hang my clothes on. Like they're just like, people get so crazy with it. So yeah, like, oh, private flight, I gotta fly anyways, might as well do it private. Might as well drink and order T-bone steaks. Just put it on the tab because it's just part I have to eat, so might as well be T-bone steaks in first class. It's like a $3,000 flight bill when you could have done the same thing for like $300-400, right? It's a little abusive. So yeah, taxation is a huge thing right now. My favorite thing at the start of the day is to clear my charts and chart again. You really uncluttered my charts and stopped me jumping in the first trade of the day just to get entry. That's so sweet, man. That's so perfect. Yeah, patience. It pays off so well. Look at WPG. What's WPG? Washington Prime? What is this, like some kind of penny stock or something? Looks okay. It's been an accumulation for a long time. Wait for it to come back down and test down here, which it already did. Looks like it's still breaking down, to be fair. I don't know, maybe it's laddering off of this. I think you missed your buy here, but how many days ago did that happen? I think you've missed whatever buys you would have had in this. You could take a chance on it if you want. I don't think the buys are that far gone. I don't think it's too bad. Trading Forex for 6 months, came across your tutorials. I'm up a quarter through your future trading. I've started to break even and make consistent profit now. Awesome work. Dude, that's so sweet. Wait till you get to butterfly effect. You're going to make insanely, your profits are going to skyrocket, man. That's your results are going to be like way better than they are. Remastered course first and then future of trading. You don't skip FOT. FOT comes after remastered, Keyshab. Someone asked me to sign a petition to enact legislation to force landlords to pay for relocation of their tenants to fight homelessness. Dude was nuts. Long story. Okay, wait. Enact legislation to force landlords to pay for relocation of their tenants to fight homelessness? That's crazy. Just move. What? That's nuts, man. You actually talked to a tax business guy. When I started day trading, he told me I could write off everything I own. Oh my god, that's about the worst advice you can give somebody. That's so wrong, dude. That's so terrible. Not all accountants are right. Let me say that. A tax/business guy. I would talk to an accountant, a good one, like a commercial accountant. They probably write off their groceries as well. They do. The streamers, they do write off their groceries. Actually, they do. They get to they write off their entire grocery bill and they'll do like 2 grocery shops. Like for me, groceries are like $300 a week, maybe 400 sometimes. Yeah, 400. I got 2 kids now. They're about $400 a week. We're gonna say 300 because I go like once every 10 days, so we're just gonna say 300 a week. So it's $1,200 a month for groceries for my family. They'll do it like this: one $1,000 grocery shop and three $70 grocery shops. So they'll buy they'll buy out the store in one grocery shop, and that's their write-off, because it's just, oh, those are groceries for the stream. Absolutely, they write off their groceries as well. They can pass tax law after tax law. So the thing about it, now here's where you get really big brain IQ. You open up a company when you first start. That way, you're into legacy tax law. That's the real kicker right there. So if your company is open before the laws change, typically you're going to be grandfathered in to a better tax. Like I've had companies that I've had for 15 years because they're grandfathered into tax schemas that aren't available anymore. So that's the real benefit. So then you can go and you can buy a numbered company that's super old. And as long as you don't change the name and just, start doing things that will change the taxation legacies on it, transfer of ownership might be one. So then you just be a shareholder within the company under the original structure. The different ways to structure it, that's the real kicker, is when you start getting to legacy laws. I realized this a long time ago, and when I was 20-ish, 21, 22, I opened up a couple companies. Mr. Beast is a good example about what he's talking about right now. You're bang on with a charities chat con. We have a company here in NZ which has 300 million in revenue, but has a tax exemption as they owned a religious organization 7 day a day. It's so crazy. There's like, I've seen so much of it because of the world that I'm in. I've seen so much. We got to go. Okay, I'll be out in 2 minutes. Yeah, okay, we got to go. The stream's over in 2 minutes. I've seen so much. I'm going to catch up on chat and then we go. I was telling the wife to put the kids in the car. I've seen so much shady crap because of the meetings I've had to go into, because I have to understand the way of the money flow in the companies that I do work for in the past sometimes. Not for, but with, I should say. But do anything to flex to avoid taxes. What is Bitcoin doing right now? Existing. What Cotton is saying is spot on. I come from the corp world. It's actually maddening what's going on. It's worse than what we have with government. Yep. Would make you scream and pull your eyes out. 100% fraud on taxpayers. Yep. Well, I mean, this is just kind of good business sense as you develop yourself. Like it's the definition between understanding if someone's been in that world or not, because like we're kind of seeing a commonality here with a lot of people in stream where, taxation and some of these things that are happening, it's become such normal practice for companies. You almost feel alienated to not do these things. So at a high level of business with companies, this is just kind of typical procedure. Doesn't mean it's right, but yeah. For sure, he was telling me to get a business license and claim that I trade consult as my job and write everything off. It blows my mind. Yeah, just hope you don't ever get audited, dude, and then sue that guy. Like, FOTU, watch Mental Analysis Evolved at the same time as FOT, and then Blueprint, yes, and then Butterfly Effect, correct. Damn, short stream today. Okay, I guess we're, I'm going to manage my position from my phone. We haven't hit the short yet. So for those of you who stayed the rant, I'm looking at 34,550. 34. What the fuck is wrong with my brain? 35,450. And I'm seeing how it reacts there to take a short if we see a bounce there. Or I might knife catch something a little more aggressive, like 35,640. That's what I'm looking at. I'm going to manage this on my phone. Little spoiler drop for anybody who's still here. If y'all still here. Be back tomorrow. We'll continue the tax talk tomorrow. I think it's a really interesting one. I think this is a really interesting tax talk and corporation talk. And there's a lot of power we have as day traders. There's a lot of power. I'm gonna end the stream on this. For anybody who's trying to get into day trading, there's a lot of power in opening up your own incorporation so that you can take not your losses of your trading, and if you lose money, it's a great way to take the losses against it. I think just as a good opening paragraph to what's going to be the accounting video that comes out in the future, and people who are trying to day trade for a living, start thinking about opening up your own incorporation, because there's a lot of different ways where you can make the money work for you in a healthy, legal way that's ethically correct. Okay, everybody. See you later. Cheers. Love you all. Yeah, short and sweet stream. That's why I started a bit early. I love you all, and we'll be back tomorrow morning.